So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read.
Squad people, this is Akala, and this week's great read is a very sad, very difficult, but brilliant book called Damn in the Flood, Haiti, Aristide and the Politics and Containment by Peter Hallward. This book gives a little bit of the history of Haiti at the beginning, the Haitian Revolution, just a little bit of a sense of who the Haitian people are and their brilliant, inspiring, globe-changing revolutionary struggle. But then it is really an account of the overthrow of the democratically elected Jean-Bertrand Aristide twice, and particularly the odious and sadistic way in which he was ousted again in 2004, even though he had a higher mandate of election than I think any Western leader. Don't quote me on that, but I think, if memory serves me rightly, he got 67% of the vote. Again, that is off memory, so please do go to the book, which was higher than Obama or Blair or anyone else, or Clinton. Nonetheless, he was taken out of power. First time in the 90s and the second time in 2004, specifically with the help of US Marines, and he was kidnapped and taken to the Central African Republic because Jean-Bertrand Aristide had the gall to be a third world leader who believed in justice, and he believed in what he called poverty with dignity. So he wasn't even coming in saying revolution, let's kick out all the foreign corporations. He didn't see that, even though it would have been great to imagine that were possible. I don't think he saw that as a realistic possibility, and that it wasn't even what he was advocating. He was advocating a basic minimum wage for Haitian people, a decent standard of living, building schools, decent healthcare, good running water, basic things that it should embarrass all of us as human beings that there are so many people on this fucking planet that still do not have in the 21st century, when we absolutely have the capacity and the resources for every single human on earth to have them. We should all be pretty fucking embarrassed. Aristide was one of those global south leaders that was democratically elected, that was taken out of power because he dared to defy Western big business and, of course, the local horseshit elite, in my view. And in this book, that is cases outlined very, very, very clearly, very precisely, dates, times, articles, references, interviews, everything else. And it really gives you pause for thought. It really is sad. I mean, it's inspiring that the Haitian people were brave enough to re-elect Aristide, again, knowing what the consequence would probably be, brutal military repression, him probably taken out of power. It's inspiring that Aristide himself was such a brave man that he was willing to take that position again, knowing that there would be attempts on his life, which there were. And it really makes you question, especially for someone like me who likes to think politically progressive because I get on a microphone and talk a lot of shit. The reality is that there are people, the term revolutionary is really thrown around far too easily. There are people like Aristide and activists on the ground in places like Haiti that take decisions to still advocate for democracy, and I don't mean that in a Western parliamentary sense, I mean genuine people-led democracy, to still advocate for human rights, to still fight for a better living for their children and their people, knowing that the chances of them being killed or attempts on their life or terrorism against their family are very, very, very high possibilities, and those people are the real revolutionaries. The people that really have no other choice, no other option, not those of us that are in a privileged position to make music for a living, really. And so I think reading books like this is very important to keep you humble and keep in realistic perspective what revolutionary activity actually means and the costs of it and what it can often be. So I take tremendous inspiration from the Haitian Revolution and from the struggle of the Haitian people right until today. It isn't for us to lament on their behalf and depict them as this poor, kind of helpless country. We even hold some total arseholes in the wake of the earthquake there. Slightly religious black people even saying it was because they made a deal with the devil to get free of... I mean, what kind of a fucking insensitive arsehole have you got to be to believe that kind of crap? Especially as a black person, given that Haiti is a big reason that many of us in the African diaspora got our freedom. But it's important to point out that as much as Haiti has problems, yes, it is the poorest country in the Americas. The murder rate in Jamaica, for example, is 10 times the murder rate in Haiti, as a general rule. So it's not like it's all doom and gloom and everything in Haiti is horrible. They have a very strong civil society, very strong activist community there. I've never been, but this is what I know from studying the history. So it's not for us to despair on Haitians' behalf. It's for those of us that believe in some of these things to try and support in any way that we can, to tell that narrative and to make clear the complicity of the big power elites in the world in keeping countries like Haiti poor and underdeveloped and with serious political challenges. And most importantly, because the countries of the West claim to be the enlightened spreaders of democracy, the ways in which they've undermined democratically elected governments like Jean-Bertrand Aristide's government, which is outlined in this brilliant book, Damming the Flood by Peter Hallward, which is this week's great read. Big up.
So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read.